Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Generation Jumble. I'm your host and commentator, Groundback, and this is going to be my first time actually reacting to some of your guys' replays. Technically, this match here was the first ever match of the Generation Jumble. I just didn't get to finish my replay yet, or I didn't get a chance to play, but this is the first one, so I'm excited to see what happens. And as the Generation Jumble goes on, I will be reacting to your guys' battles, and be posting them here on YouTube. It should be a lot of fun. I'll try my best to give you guys any advice if I can, and I'll also try my best to just try to explain the meta, as well as explain my god new Pokemon and stuff like that. So let's not waste any time, and let's just get on to it. We have Fish versus Cyber DJ, so this should be fun. Alright. So we start off with Regieleki and Hydreigon. Oh wow, this is actually going really fast already. Let's put this on slow so it's easier to keep track. So we get a crit already. This is already off to an insane start. And try to go for Blizzard. This is interesting. Especially with Hisuian Zoroark, one of the most powerful Pokemon. And also, I don't think I actually explained it yet, but yes, for this series, or for the Generation Jumble, we will be adding certain Pokemon to Gen 1 OU, and we already have 3 of them here. Regieleki, Hisuian Zoroark, and Hydreigon. All 3 of these are very good for very different reasons, and all 3 abuse something that's like really good in Gen 1. And also, it's probably fine just to put it on normal speed. And let's just continue. So we have Sword Stance. This is already pretty interesting, and this is the one that everyone's been telling me about, Metagross. Apparently Metagross is just really overpowered here. And as you can see, it already has not only just an amazing defensive typing, but it also has Stab Psychic with base 95 special, the exact same as Jinx. Not that the other Pokemon here aren't as good, but like, you can see here with Hydreigon struggling to really break through. And when Metagross is out, not only can you just heal it like you see there, and because of how good its typing is, it's gonna survive anything. But it's also just really dangerous offensively too. Same with Zoroark, because it's not like Gengar, it's not weak to Earthquake, meaning that, as you see there, it's able to just 1v1 Rhydon. Or not Rhydon, Tauros. And Explosion. Personally, I would not recommend exploding that early. Like, your Regieleki is just way too valuable. You haven't got any other KOs yet. Also, if I'm being honest, I would probably argue that Regieleki probably shouldn't be your lead either. Regieleki, I think it's a lot more dangerous if you save it for later, when your opponent doesn't know about it. Like, sort of like how, they, right now, only now just brought their Tauros, when it can more easily just, go in and revenge kill stuff. Okay, going for Blizzard, that's... I don't know if I agree with that, honestly. Like, granted, because you can't use Hyper Beam yourself, it's very hard to say what you should use on Zoroark. And even here, against like a Steel type, Zoroark is just being a massive pain in the ass. Metagross and Hisuian Zoroark are definitely going to be the most powerful Pokemon by far, to the point where both of them, it might cause a problem. We'll have to see. I don't really see any way Fish can get out of this. Oh yeah, Chansey in the back. Should he have used that earlier? So they had Hydreigon, which... Like, I know Hydreigon has, like, physical moves it could use, but I feel like you would have used it then. Yeah, with, like, Thunder Wave, Fire Blast, Surf, Chansey could have done a very good job walling. But, nothing you could do about it now. So let's see here. First impressions, Metagross needs to be banned. Agreed. I wanted to give it a chance, but its typing is too much. And yes, I would probably have to agree. Steel Psychic is just insanely overpowered. And keep in mind, for this, like, where you see here, neither one of them even use any Psychic types other than Metagross. Which, normally, you see Psychic types everywhere. And that's one question I do have for you guys. Do you think that we will see a, like... Do you think Psychic types or normal types will get downplayed? Or, like, be nerfed in their way? with so many of these Pokemon. Because Metagross seems like the perfect Pokemon to counter Psychic types, and Hisuian Zoroark seems like the perfect Pokemon to counter normals. And here we have the Metagross lead. Really interesting, but just not good against Hydreigon. Hydreigon, its main move will almost always be Fire Blast, which not only does a lot of damage to Metagross, but as you see there, has a chance to burn. But Porygon Z is also pretty good. Can't get paralyzed, but because of that Sword Stance, it's just so much damage. It's tough to see how Fish gets out of this. Nice that it can survive a Body Slam, but yeah, I guess he doesn't have a normal type. Because he probably would switch there if he was able to. But you're lucky, I would imagine. Oh, no, you still have Rhydon. It does nothing, really. But we have Gliscor. Now, Gliscor, with the 3 main ground types probably being used, between Rhydon, Great Tusk, and Gliscor, it'll probably be the worst. But it seems like here, especially for this team, minus Hydreigon's Surf and Tauros Blizzard, it might not be that bad. But obviously, you do have to switch out against that. And we have Dunsparce. I think we're seeing pretty much every Pokemon that's here. Oh, and the Glare! I didn't even think about that. Because normally, for Dunsparce, a lot of people would think you should probably just go for Amnesia. And for a lot of sets, that's absolutely the best choice. But you know, Glare's just as good. And Sceptile? Unfortunately, Metagross is just way too tanky. Even with an Earthquake, Snorlax tanked out like Metagross tanked out like a champ. I personally would have saved it. Because you already knew that Snorlax had Ice Beam, right? Or maybe you didn't. But you managed to get a KO in the Snorlax. That's really good. But it's kind of hard to tell what you really do here. Personally, I probably would have just sacrificed the Porygon Z. And once Porygon Z outspeeds, you have Budgie lucky though, but it's just a really hard position to be in. Like, Cyber D just has way too much power. And even though it sucks, that probably was the best time to actually explode. You're just in a really bad, unwinnable position for the most part. Unless Sceptile can, like, pull this off, but I don't think he can. Yeah, I guess Metagross just explodes. Probably should have switched in the Porygon Z there, but nothing you can do. So that was the first 2 matches. And Sceptile, yeah, I would agree with Cyber DJ. Did look pretty good there. It's too bad though. But like, it was still a pretty close battle. Like, you still like took a lot, you know, Fish managed to KO a lot of Pokemon. So, my thoughts, I would probably agree that Hisuian Zoroark and Metagross probably need to go. These guys just seem way too good. And I just can't see any way of balancing. Although, ironically, I do think both of them working together, or not working together, both of them being in the same meta, sort of means they can sort of take on each other. Because, like, Hisuian Zoroark's, like, normal moves, and keep in mind, it has the exact same attack and speed as, Tauros here. So it can pretty much just hit through everything. However, Metagross, like, has the Steel typing to resist it. And at the same time, like, Hisuian Zoroark does have normal moves. Or no, not normal moves, fire moves. And, like, some other potential useful moves. So it can also, like, potentially do something. And, like, fight against the Metagross. Although the Metagross definitely has a much better matchup. So, yeah, a suspect test will probably have to be in order. But I have to, like, react to more replays and play some more games myself before coming up with a conclusion. Well, thank you all for watching. Let me know how often you think I should upload these, because I have a lot of other replays that can be uploaded right now and reacted to. So just let me know. Until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.